Here we are with a dude with the most on-camera deaths in Hollywood. But you're also the only dude who killed Steven Seagal.
That was my claim to fame. You did your homework.
Come on, cuz.
And you will know my name is D-Stroy, my brother.
I like D-Stroy.
Yeah, destroy. Yeah, destroy.
Danny Trejo, what's going on, young man? How you doing?
You, man, everything's cool.
First time you got a good night's sleep after coming out of prison in '69.
Well, it's like, I don't think, I never slept. I was always kind of up, going to bed at 3, coming up, and waking up at 9 or whatever. But I think the first night, that I got out, I can remember waking up at Reveille, and thinking, oh, wait a minute, this is my bed, and but I realized, that if I was going to stay on the road that I was on, I'm spending the rest of my life in prison.
The neighborhood, you over here helping the community.
That was the first thing, I made a plea, God, hey, you know what? Just let me die with dignity. I'll say your name every day. And so when I came out of prison, I'm standing in front of my mom's, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to be a nice guy? How do you be? And I remember this lady on a Sunday pulling out her trash can, because that was when they didn't have those rolling kinds, 1960.
Yeah, to drag it, huh?
And so I went to help her, and I remember her words, man. No me robos, I shut up, vieja. And I remember grabbing her trash can, pulling it out, pull the other one, and I remember her smiling, but like wondering what happened to me.
Yeah,
I felt good. That's what I started doing, taking out the neighbor's trash. That's all I knew, how to help.
Yeah,
and from there it just grew into
a lot of amazingness, man. Now, you're a big boxing fan, right? You've been outside for a while. You won a few matches, but couldn't get a license because you were too violent, fam.
Oh, yeah, violent.
This is wild. Yeah.
We actually had, the bare knuckles fights at the, that was bad.
Underground. My mother did that. Yeah.
in the 60s and 70s, the bars used to have fights. They weren't sanctioned, but you got paid.
Yeah. Now, is Roberto Duran up there for you?
Love him. I still love him. I don't care. And it's so funny. I hate to say it, but Angelo Dundee, Sugar Ray Leonard's manager, is a genius, because he knew that Roberto Duran, once he won a fight, he just didn't train. He just blew up. He blew up to 200 pounds. And then so they had a clause that they can pick the fight anytime they, you know what I mean? Like, okay, well, let's have it in 6 months.
Yeah.
Or let's have it in 3 months. And, he couldn't get. So when he hit no Mazda, he was done.
Yes, sir.
He kept down from almost 200 pounds.
Wow. Here we are with a dude with the most on-camera deaths in Hollywood. But you're also the only dude who killed Steven Seagal.
That was my claim to fame. It was so funny, because when we were getting ready to do a movie, Steven hadn't worked for a while. He'd gotten some kind of trouble. And he called me and said, hey, Danny, do you think there's anything for me in that new movie, Machete? I said, I don't know. Let me ask Robert Rodriguez. So I'm talking to Robert Rodriguez, and I said, Robert, Steven Seagal says, is there anything for him? And Robert goes, let's kill him. So
perfect.
We gave him that role, and I'm the only actor to ever kill Steven Seagal.
Let's go. Come on, carnal. Salute to Robert Rodriguez, not giving you any lines, made you even a bigger character, yes?
What I got to tell you this, because I didn't know what his trip was. I could say, Robert, give me a damn line. Yeah. Danny, you could say more with your mug than most actors can say with a word in dialogue. And there was a Native American, RJ. And so RJ's mopping the floor, and Robert says, hey, RJ, say, what do you want? You get out of here. And I said, oh, you're going to give the Native American a line, but you're not going to give the Mexican a line. And he says, Dad, this is great. You know what? When we first got interviewed for that movie, Dan, you didn't say a word to that, and it made the character so much stronger. Was that an actor's choice? I said, absolutely. I think Robert gave me the finger.
Yeah? Now, I'm going to tell you, man, here we are 30 years, yeah? We're celebrating the anniversary.
Yeah.
Being locked up, you size somebody up. You know, when you're in the streets, you'll look at somebody and you size them up, man. But here you are, Maniac Cop 3, trying to size up Chuck Norris.
You heard that? You know what? We were by Santa Monica, right? We were watching, and I'm thinking, he's got shoulders this wide. You know what I mean? He's like a thin guy. He's not a big guy. And I'm thinking, what? Just you tackle this guy, and then his sensei says, "Well, do that spin kick," and he jumps up, turns around, bam, kicks this miss. I know, Mr.
Mr. Norris.
And he's the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys that tough don't have to be me. You know what I mean?
I'm a big collector, brother. One thing I don't have is a 36 Dodge, man.
Oh, God.
You got some sweet things, babe.
I got one. It's gorgeous. Every time you look at it, you think Al Capone's going to jump out the back seat.
If you could give me this moment, bro. Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the Grand Marshal and the leader of the St. Patrick's Day Parade are both Mexican dudes.
Me and Cheech. And it was so funny. I kept teasing Cheech, and, you know, they hang Mexicans out here.
Yeah.
And he kept he couldn't stop laughing.
I love it, man. When's the last time you had a pineapple fritter? Don't lie, B. Let's go.
About 4 days before we came here at the Trejo's Donuts.
Come on,
You
B.
did your homework.
Come on, cuz. Anthony Bourdain stepping into Trejo's Cantina, B.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. He said I should run for mayor. I like the mayor.
And you got your very own day, man.
Yeah.
Come on, son fam. Salute to the mayor.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The January 31st is everybody's birthday, yeah?
Danny Trejo did.
I love that, man. This gentleman is in a bunch of music videos, Slayer, Enrique Iglesias, but one because there's a hip-hop station. He's in Mobb Deep's Got It Twisted, man. But Blood In, Blood Out, man.
Iconic.
Classic movie. You threw a gang sign, fam.
Yeah.
What did the gang sign say?
Do good in school. It's so funny. I speak in school, and all kids would be going like this, right? All over the air. And I go, you know what that means? It means do good in school.
I got to tell you, the reason why we are here, this wonderful, beautiful individual is out here promoting the second season of Mysteries Unearthed with Danny Trejo. And I got to say, the History Channel did something right. As we was talking about your vehicle, the the Dodge joint, I'm a collector, but there's some gems in here, bro. This dude finds an action comic in the walls?
In the walls, Superman, first comic book, worth millions. And
What?
And that was unbelievable. And then finding Jackie Robinson's
Bats!
You know what I mean?
In a garage sweat cell, man. What? Danny Trejo, I got to tell you about this wonderful thing. For anybody, if you guys are curious or interested, it's going to be on the History Channel. And what I love about this Mysteries Unearthed with Danny, it moves fast.
Yeah, and it's by accident. These are things that by accident. These aren't like, they go out with $1 billion to find bones. This is people finding stuff in their backyard totally by accident.
Yeah.
This guy's renovating an old church. He's working, right, in construction, and he finds 2 old stained glass windows. He offers to buy them, takes them home. They're from Tiffany. They're some of the first stuff Tiffany ever made. So now the guy's not living in that house no more.
I'm a big fan of that. And to see somebody who has a history like yours being able to smile must be something special, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's like kind of like this thing, this life that we lead, you know, and it's like I'd rather shoot for the moon and miss than aim for the gutter and make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's simple.
This gentleman had a uncle named Gilbert who was out there. You guys could have been the first Grubhub weed delivery service, B.
I was around 7.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I thought he sold cigarettes, but we used to. The clock in the car didn't work, but the radio did. So I would count the songs for him, so he'd know what time it was. So he had to take the car back. You know? And that's all he did. That's when he sold joints. You know?
Bro, Death Wish 4, fam. You was an Italian cat. How about that?
That was awesome.
Come on, cuz. Because it's wild in a time, you know, where there was some moments as a Latino who's been in a lot of legendary films representing.
I usually don't do a movie unless there's a certain amount of Latinos in it.
Yeah.
You know, and my agent sees to that.
Danny Trejo been outside, B. He's got a lot of homies, and your beautiful face is something that was noticed in the Runaway flick, you know, where you got your first shot. They was like, yo, you...
That was almost a joke. I got a call from one of the kids that I was working with that there was a lot of blow. There was a lot of blow on my job, man. Come on down. And so it was 11 o'clock at night. I just went down to hang out with him, support him. You know,
Yeah.
Stay clean. In 1985, so cocaine was like
It was legal back then. Let's go. My mother told me that.
to walk into production and there'd be lines on the table.
Yeah.
And so it was like I ran into a guy named Eddie Bunker, and Eddie Bunker used to sell robberies. You know,
Yeah.
set up a robbery and you could buy it from him. And me and my uncle, you know, we bought one from him, 62. And now this is 60.
Back in the days, B, black and white TV days, we good.
And I walked on this movie set, and Eddie, we start talking, man. He says, hey, are you still boxing? I go, no, I'm 40 years old. I fight no more. And he says, he saw me win the lightweight and the welterweight title up back quitting. And he said, hey, you know what? We needed somebody to train one of the actors how to box.
Let's go.
And I said, what's it pay? Because they were going to give me $50 a day for being an extra. And me and Eddie laughed, you know, because we were convicts all our lives for free. You know, and he says $320 a day.
Let's go.
I'll bet you what Skype beat up.
Yeah.
I thought he was a hit, you know. And anyway, so I started training an actor named Eric Roberts how to fight, you know, how to box.
Yeah, man.
That was it.
Hold me down for a second. You know one thing I wanted to do, bro? I know you did music. You know, you released some music with a bunch of...
I got a record label.
Yeah. Step back, everybody. He said that in American, B.
Trejo's music, sold these.
Yeah, man. There's some music videos. You got a couple of talented artists as well. And I even seen you do a music video. Bro, can we... is that Machete, the Harley yours?
Yeah, that's no.
The chopper.
I have one worth about 500.
Cut it out, B.
But it has all the pictures of the...
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, that one's mine.
Yes, it really is. Wow, man. Bro, what's up with your son, man? He's doing some movie where he's trying to get into this film. What's up, man? What's going on over there?
Another film pretty soon.
Yeah? It's a beautiful thing, huh?
You know, when we did Machete, Robert invited us to dinner, right? So I'm telling my kids, now you kids behave, okay? Because this is Robert De Niro. And Robert De Niro asked me about some French director right off the bat. My son knew who it was.
Wow.
They started talking. The rest of the night was spent Robert De Niro and my son talking film.
That's good, man. I'm happy he's been in it. I'm happy he didn't have an Uncle Gilbert, B.
He named after my uncle.
Yeah, I know, man. This is great.
And you know what? It's funny because my Uncle Gilbert was a genius too.
You needed him in your life.
But it was like, you know, it was curved wrong.
Yeah.
Curved, you know, but he's a genius.
Yes, absolutely, man. Got you into boxing. Got you into a lot of other things too. You guys could also check out Trejo, My Life of Crime, Redemption, and Hollywood. #1 bookseller, B. What are we doing, Theo?
You know what? We were in New York, and my friend says, "Hey, your book made #2." I thought, "What do you mean, you took a crap? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Man. But it made #2 on the bestseller.
What's your best time you've been killed on camera, bro?
You know what? One of the most iconic scenes in film is when I begged Robert De Niro to shoot me. That's what they call that, like, they use that in film schools and stuff, and it's funny because when me and Robert were talking, I sat down and he says, "Hey, Danny, how you think we're going to do this death scene?" And then, "I don't know, Bob. I said, "Yeah, and I don't know."
Bob.
Yeah. But he says, "I think you're already dead. I think you just got enough to beg me to kill you. What do you think?" For a split second, I wanted to say, I don't see that. But what I said was, exactly the way
You went all in.
I'm not gonna argue with Robert De Niro. I'd do it how you want.
Bob.
Bob.
Primo, you had a good time?
God bless, man. Thank you. You just made it. You made the whole trip.
Come on, man. We doing it, man. Right here with the legendary Danny Trejo on Control Alt D-Stroy, SiriusXM Shade 45.
Whoa!